Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. If a get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on my
But there's one thing I want to say. I just upgraded my jump shot upgrade, and now I 63 overall. I just upgraded that. So yeah, let's get started on this first game with the Raptors. Let's go.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do. You got a chance to be something special. And let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Nobody likes Kobe now. Darren, this is that thing I was talking about.
What?
Oh my god, I missed the shot.
I don't know. Oh no, oh no.
As you can see that
It's Eastern
first
Conference time
cutscene
for the
that
traveling
happened.
Toronto Raptors today. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. I'm Kevin Harlan. Just
So,
new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for
I'm
Hibbert.
starting.
Lavoy Allen comes in for David West. Donald Sloan's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Watson in for Hill. Well, Steve, a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Buckets. Well, Clark, here's a guy with quite the story. Didn't get picked on draft day. Couldn't find a team until this point in the season.
Well, Kevin, you know because of that, he's going to be playing motivated. Often events like that will give a player an added edge, and I don't think there's anybody in the building more motivated than he is.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Buckets, he's in at 3. Williams is out there with Vasquez. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Ross in a power forward. And that one's good, George.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Cut right there. Ross, you don't want to shoot that.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh.
Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Buckets. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Buckets gets the bucket. In a moment to celebrate here. Those are his first official points as an NBA player.
There's nothing to mess with right now.
Here is Watson, guarded by Vasquez. The shot by George, wide open. Here's Allen. An easy 2 points on the layup. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Deep 2 from Ross. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Welcome back, folks. We'll see a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight. Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. Has three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism, beautiful stroke. make him an entertaining player to watch.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Buckets in at the 3. Patrick Patterson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Williams. And it's Vasquez in at the 1. Outside Williams. Releases. It's rebounded by Indiana. And Terrence Ross can make some highlights. Steve around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but, you know, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
Here's Buckets.
Work on that in the practice, Jim.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of a game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, David West is one of the most consistent guys in the entire NBA. Not only with his production, but with his demeanor on a team. As Coach Frank Vogel said, West has poise and composure. He's our rock. There's no other way to put it. He's a leader for them, Kevin, on and off the court.
A steady vet. Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, one of the savviest players.
Coach, you benched me?
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Indiana out in front, running away with it. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Come on now, guys. We can get back into this game and take these fans out of it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarter.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Raptors also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Vasquez. Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Down low, West and Hibbert. George Hill out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Stuckey dishes to Hibbert. Here's George, and the shot is good. George has got 16.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995, it was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus theme may soon go extinct.
Indiana leading by 17. Now here's Stuckey. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake at a lot of their games sitting courtside. They had a playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
Sure. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Hill with it. Lowry picks him up. Hill kicks to George. That doesn't go either for George.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Let me get to a
Lowry passes to Patterson.
All right, let me go.
Here's Buckets. And again, no good by Toronto. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stuckey dishes to West. Hibbert with a screen on Lowry. And it's Hill penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Lowry passes to Buckets. It's rebounded by Stuckey.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Williams against Stuckey. That's tipped, and that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
They didn't sub me out, did they?
Make your threes.
Donald Sloan's checked in for Rodney.
Make my threes, don't I? Make them threes.
Indiana's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Vasquez and DeRozan are in the backcourt. Buckets is out there with Johnson. And it's Hayes in at the 5. They get the rebound. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points. Allen's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against Orlando. Pass to Buckets. Three-pointer. And that one's good.
Thank you.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. Really impressive to see.
To the paint. And the whistle blows. It's going to be in DeMar DeRozan. And some changes here for the Pacers.
I like that shooting.
C.J. Watson. Raptors on. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lowry dishes to Patterson. Outside Williams. Johnson right side. Hibbert with the block. Second shot opportunity. Johnson can't get it to go.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Donald Sloan comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And then for Toronto, Hansborough's come in for Johnson. And it's Buckets in for Patterson. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through West. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Hill passes to Watson. 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sloan. He kicks it to Watson. 6 on the shot clock. It's Hill on the wing. It's rebounded by Buckets. Buckets got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Well, they've really taken control of the season series with this win. They'll be up 2-0 and only one more game between them.
And believe me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for George. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Watson kicks it to West. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Here's Buckets. Gets the three-pointer to fall. $15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Watson. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports.